Welcome to Tyler's Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December 28th, 2021. Almost said 2029. 2021, and we got some Monday Night Raw to talk about. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. We got a wedding renew vows happened on the last segment of Monday Night Raw, so that's how we're gonna do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had our first segment, and now we don't have my bliss. Thank God we have a double company. Thank God. But ladies and gentlemen, we had our champions Riddle and Randy Orton, RK Bro, coming out and saying a whole bunch of words. And ladies and gentlemen, they have a whole bunch of things to say, but they had some funny things on there, some things that they wanted to say and all that stuff. And then the Alpha Academy came out; they had some things to say. But we had Riddle challenge Chad Gable to a match, and ladies and gentlemen, that match was up next. Before we get to Raw, ladies and gentlemen, there's some matches got canceled, and there's a lot of rewrites on this thing because, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys didn't read on the, the internet, if you guys didn't know that there's some wrestlers and producers had this sickness that this whole world is having, and everybody is getting scared of it. There's going to be some wrestlers couldn't make it to Madison Square Garden when they had their live events, so they had to replace some people with some NXT guys, some SmackDown guys, and all that stuff. People had it. We heard that Seth Rollins confirmed that he has it. We just don't know if he's going to make it to day one. He wants to keep the whole card for day one to be official, but we will find out maybe in the internet. They didn't say anything about Raw and all that stuff, but Omos did not show up on Raw either, so they had a replacement to versus AJ Styles. Yeah, a lot of things are happening. I'm hoping everybody that was infected by this sickness, I'm hoping everybody feels better. I hope everybody doesn't get worse and all that stuff. But the only person that was confirmed that he had it was Seth Rollins, and I hope Seth Rollins gets better and we could see him at day one on New Year's Day, New Year's night. I don't know, a whole bunch of New Year's. But ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, they had to rewrite it. I believe Vince McMahon wasn't there. That's why we didn't see Austin Theory, because there was an angle between those guys. Even we didn't see Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce wasn't there. No authority figures was there. Only producers. There was like 2 producers maybe trying to do the show. But they tried to do the show for you guys. They still try hard to do this. But a lot of things happen. So I hope everybody feels better. So we got Riddle versus Chad Gable, and the winner of that match, I thought it was a pretty decent match, but the winner of that match was Riddle beating Chad Gable. Then we got Randy Orton will be versing Otis. It took Randy Orton multiple times to try to get the RKO around Mr. Otis, because he doesn't have a neck. Like, he is like built like a bulldozer. He doesn't have a neck. But ladies and gentlemen, finally Randy Orton did the RKO and he gets the win. Good job for them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a mixed team match. We got Reggie. We'll be teaming up with the 24/7 champion to verse R-Truth and Tamina. Daniel Brooke and Reggie was working well as a team, but R-Truth and Tamina was butting heads and not working as a team. But the winner of that match was Reggie and Dana Brooke getting the win. I guess the 24/7 title rules was suspended on that match, but I don't know why nobody tried to get the title after the match. But Tamina did try to attack R-Truth. R-Truth did his splits. He rolled out of the ring, and then she tried to attack Reggie, but Reggie did his Matrix stuff, and then tried to attack Dana Brooke, but Dana Brooke put her in the corner and did a cartwheel, and then like a clothesline into the corner. So that happened there. And it looks like Reggie was about to steal the 24/7 title when he was going out of the ring, but I guess he gave it back to Dana Brooke. I don't trust Reggie. He's going to try to steal that title. Then we had the RKO's tournament to see who's going to be the number one contenders at day one, because this match got canceled 2 weeks ago. And now we finally have it. Street Profits versus Rey and Dominic Mysterio's. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match, I thought it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was the Street Profits. And they will be versing the RK Bro for the Raw Tag Team titles at day one. Then we have AJ Styles. But AJ Styles has some words to say to Omos. And a whole bunch of words. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we just saw in the crowd, Grayson Waller makes his debut to Monday Night Raw. I don't think he's coming to Raw. I think he's just there because AJ Styles was on NXT. He says, you went to NXT, my house. I'm going to come to your house, Monday Night Raw. And he loves it there. He says he will take AJ Styles' place when Omos is done with AJ Styles. And then it looks like they were about to fight until Apollo Crews came out, and Commander Aziz made a challenge to AJ Styles. But after the commercial break, Apollo Crews was having the match. But the winner of that match was AJ Styles. Nothing really big happened. Nothing really big. And then we got Kevin Owens versus Cedric Alexander. Well, Kevin Owens has some words to say. He is the only one out of the 4 superstars that will be in day one match for the WWE title. He was the only one that went to work. Everybody is at home. It's because they were close to Seth Rollins and they don't want to be infected. The rule is if you're close to the person that is infected, you have to stay home. So I'm guessing they're close to Seth Rollins, and now they have to stay home for a couple of days. We're hoping it's not for long. I hope. We wish it's not going to be that long. We hope it's going to be day one and we'll have a fatal 4-way match for the WWE title. But and then MVP came out. He read a text message that Bobby Lashley sent him, what he's going to do to Kevin Owens. He's going to rip Kevin Owens' noodle arms off his body. And then Shota Benson and Cedric Alexander came out, and they want to reform the Hurt Business. I thought they already did. Didn't they try to help Bobby Lashley once, and then I thought they reformed the Hurt Business. I thought the Hurt Business was still a thing. I guess not. And then MVP says, you know what? I give you an opportunity. You beat up Kevin Owens, maybe we will have a talk about having the Hurt Business come to reunite. So we had Cedric Alexander versus Kevin Owens. Cedric Alexander did a good job until he lost the match. And then Shelton Benjamin got in the face of Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens says, I don't want to fight you, Shelton. I'm going to just leave until Shelton turned his back from Mr. I don't know what he's trying to do. From Kevin Owens and asked for a mic. But when he turned back to face Mr. Kevin Owens, he got stunned. So MVP, is there any talks of having the Hurt Business coming back? We don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, we had Dolph Ziggler versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship. And it turned into a DQ win for Dolph Ziggler because Mr. Damian Priest couldn't handle his anger and he got himself disqualified. I think it was a disqualification on an account now. He just got mad. And then he did his reckoning, or a.k.a. Crossroads, outside the ring onto Dolph Ziggler. But Dolph Ziggler did not win the championship, but he's still beating the champion. Will he get a rematch at day one? That's the next time he could get another shot at the title. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to fall asleep on this because it's the wedding renew vows between Miz and Maurice. And Eric Bischoff made his return to the WWE. Congrats to Eric Bischoff. But I was going to fall asleep. Miz tried to do his bows in French, but he was speaking Spanish, so he said it in English. But Edge came out to object the whole thing, and he said a whole bunch of words. And then he says, I hope you guys didn't you wanted this white wedding? Until the lights turned red and we heard the Brood theme song, and then comes down black blood dripping all over the Miz and Maurice, and the little drops on Eric Bischoff. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Last Raw of the year was last night. That's all for me today. Ty is out. Bye. Leave a comment below. Hit the like button. Leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. And then that's all for me today. Bye.